Okay, here we're going to progress to day 1 of my strength training phase for the baseball shortstop. During this phase now we want to introduce dynamic movement in all planes of motion and get the athlete prepared for the next power phase. Specifically today it's going to be day 1 of strength endurance. I have 2 exercises, one's ground based and one's from the prone position. What we're going to do is build off the one we did with the stick in the previous phase with stabilization. We're going to introduce some motion to it with a horizontal push at chest height. We're going to really work on transferring the force from the feet through the core to the shoulder, which is critical in throwing baseballs, swinging. And then we're going to go to the prone position, really focus more on that transference of force from the hip to the opposite shoulder, mainly the posterior shoulder girdle, just by the way I position myself at the cable. So, a couple of reps, we'll repeat the number for the same amount of reps on each side. The load's going to be heavier than stabilization phase, so I'm going to load up, okay? As far as my hips get, and I can keep good posture, and I'm going to go for just kind of a moderate tempo, not explosive, but for a heavier load, okay? So I'm going to complete the designated amount of reps on each side. I can even position for a variation, position my body parallel to the cable in order to get a little bit different rotational force through me. And then I'm going to move on. Second exercise, I'm going to grab the cable with my low cable with my outside hand. I'm going to come to the push-up position. Okay, I'm going to maintain a pretty good neutral spine. I'm going to drive with the hips. So as soon as my hips move, the cable moves. So I'll do a couple at normal speed here. Reach through, drive out. Reach through, drive out. So I'm transferring the force from my left hip to my right posterior shoulder. So